Prosecutors have published a list of witnesses they intend to call in the trial against Kegan Kline. The Miami County man is accused of dozens of counts of child pornography and exploitation. Kline has been connected to the Delphi murder investigation. CBS 4's Russ McQuaid has read that list. He's familiar with many of the names and is here to tell us what it means. Good evening, Russ.
Hey there. Kegan Kline has not been charged with any involvement in the 2017 murders of Libby Gerben and Abby Williams east of Delphi, but detectives say he was in social media contact with one of the girls the night before the killings. Kegan Kline has been in jail since the summer of 2020, facing 30 charges of child exploitation, child pornography, obstruction of justice, and identity deception. After investigators figured out he allegedly hid behind the social media persona he created named Anthony Shots to message back and forth with Libby Gerben the night before she was murdered with her friend Abby Williams. The witness list filed this week has the names of several people prosecutors expect to testify, mostly law enforcement investigators, but also a reporter. Kline's father and two friends, which will have a podcaster who has covered the case extensively, closely watching the witness stand.
I'm curious is what it would be like in the room with Kegan Kline and Kegan Kline's attorney when the attorney shows him a piece of paper that says, hey, your dad is going to testify against you.
In an interview with a CNN reporter, Kline says the only other person who had access to his account was his father, Tony Kline, also listed as a single victim witness, identified as Juvenile 10, though investigators originally charged Kline with victimizing 15 young females.
It makes you wonder what exactly happened with those other witnesses, or if they just feel like one is enough.
Carroll County prosecutor Nicholas McLeland says he thinks somebody else was involved with accused killer Richard Allen in the Delphi murders. The podcasters say if Kline knows anything about Delphi, that information could reduce the number of charges he's facing in Miami County.
If they are thinking about Kegan Kline in relation to that still, if that has not been sort of ruled out, then we imagine that any sort of deal that would be made would have to involve that. They're not going to necessarily let somebody off the hook if they still feel like he has answers about Delphi that they want.
One of the witnesses on this list to be called to testify is the Alaska State Trooper and model who was portrayed in the photographs investigators say Kline used to pretend he was Anthony Shots. Lindsay?
And the most serious count that Kline faces carries a maximum 12-year prison sentence. As we know, he's due to go on trial on May 10th.